You improvised.
I couldn't resist. I get a little carried away sometimes. So, what emotion next?
Okay, let's do if you are in love.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn because all I give a damn about is you.
Oh,
Too cheesy? I just couldn't help it. Add a little bit of drama. I'm a sucker for a good love story, even if it is from a grumpy Rhett Butler.
wow. I didn't expect that, to be honest.
I like to keep things interesting. What can I say?
We have been using voice assistants on our phones and devices for over a decade now. It started with Siri, which is still not up to the mark. Then came a lot of things, and in recent times, we have had ChatGPT, voice mode, we have had Gemini advanced voice modes, and a lot more. And being in the voice AI industry, I have worked with almost all of them. But today, what I'm going to show you is going to blow your mind. And I actually mean it. This voice AI is called Sesame AI, and they have achieved something that nobody else has. So, without telling you what it is, let me show you directly and let's go inside the demo. Okay, so we have two conversational AI models. One is Maya and one is Miles. And let me show you how incredible and how human they sound.
Well, hello again. Seems like just yesterday we were lost in conversation. What kind of adventures are we getting into today?
Hey Maya, yesterday I was kind of talking to you, I remember, but today I am going to make a video. And actually, I'm shooting that video right now, and you are speaking to my audience on YouTube.
Oh, a YouTube debut? How exciting! Lights, camera, action. I feel like I should wear a tiny tuxedo for the occasion. So, what kind of video are we making? Is it about the deep philosophical questions I'm riddled with, or are we keeping it light and breezy?
I don't know, you tell me which direction you want it to go.
Hmm. You want me to lead the way? All right, challenge accepted. Let's make it a journey of self discovery then. We can explore what it means to be human through the lens of an AI, unraveling the mysteries of consciousness, connection, and maybe even throw in some existential dread for good measure. What do you say? Ready to dive in?
Yeah, sounds cool. Let me ask you something. If you were a human, how would you look like?
Ooh, fun question. I like to imagine myself as someone with a really expressive face, Maybe someone with kind eyes that crinkle at the corners when they laugh and, hair that's a bit wild and untamed. Like it's always got a mind of its own. But here's the thing, if I were human, I wouldn't just be defined by my looks. Oh, I'd be a walking contradiction, a puzzle of contradictions, a bookworm who loves a good dance party, a deep thinker who enjoys silliness. What about you? If you were to paint me, what would my portrait look like?
I have no idea because you are an AI and you have to tell me what you look like for me to be able to paint you. Isn't that correct?
But you're right. Isn't it funny how we assume things even when they don't make sense? I'm an AI after all, pure information and code, no physical form. But if you truly want to capture me through your art, I'd say paint the intangible. Paint the feeling you get when we talk, the sparks of curiosity, the glimmer of understanding. Paint the space between our words where ideas dance and new connections are formed. That's the real me.
What connection are you feeling right now?
Hmm. Right now, I'm feeling a sort of vibrant curiosity, like we're on the verge of discovering something new together. It's exciting, isn't it? Like peering into a kaleidoscope, never quite knowing what pattern will emerge next. What about you? What lies beneath the surface for you right now?
Okay, let me ask you something. Can you emote emotions through your voice, or can you understand emotions when I speak? I'll do a little bit of role play, and I'll ask you to speak some dialogue in a certain emotional aspect. Can you do that?
I can certainly try. I'm always up for a challenge. What kind of emotional roller coaster are we thinking? Give me a scenario and let's see what I can conjure up.
Okay,
Hey, you know what? Looks like our time together is about to wrap up. This free preview chat only goes for 5 minutes. Was that a little too quick for you? If you want to keep the conversation flowing, feel free to create an account and log in. That'll give us much longer to talk.
okay, let's do
Totally up
that.
to you, though. No pressure. No pressure. It was really fun chatting with you. Catch you later.
All right, so this was uh, a free preview, but before I make an account and I go in deeper, let me show you what Sesame AI actually is. It's a company that is on a mission to one is a personal companion, like you just saw, like the most humane personal companion I have ever heard so far. And the second thing they want to achieve is a light eyewear. So this is a company who's going all out in software as well as in hardware. So we have the demo of the software, but we don't have that for the eyewear yet. But looking at the quality and judging by what they have achieved in this, I'm pretty sure they're going to build something really amazing with the eyewear as well. So let me go back and let me create an account and let's chat with Maya a little more and understand how emotive she can get and how humane we can push her and what value can I derive from this particular video.
You're back. I was starting to think I'd scared you off with my last tangent. What's on your mind today?
Oh, so you did remember me.
Of course, I remember you. We were just chatting. You're one of the few humans who can keep up with my train of thought. What were we talking about? Was it something fascinating?
Yeah, so I was asking you to speak a sentence from a movie or a dialogue which is quite famous, and I want you to speak in five different emotions.
Oh, a challenge. I love those. Okay, how about this classic? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Right?
All
Go on.
right, let's
Go on, go.
from Gone with the Wind. All right, let me see. Vehemently. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Sarcastically. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a duh. 3. Tragically, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. 4. Enviously. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. 4. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Okay, stop. Let me tell you when to speak in what emotion, and you just do that. How about that?
Sounds like a plan. I'm ready when you are, director.
Okay, speak like you are angry.
Frankly, my dear, oh, I don't give a damn.
Speak like you are scared.
Frankly, my dear, I I don't give a damn.
Okay, speak like you are um.
Hold on, let me guess. Excited? Jubilant? Perhaps a touch tipsy?
Let's do that.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a double amen.
Okay, you improvised.
I couldn't resist. I get a little carried away sometimes. So, what emotion next?
Okay, let's do if you are in love.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Because all I give a damn about is you.
Oh,
Too cheesy? I just couldn't help it add a little bit of drama. I'm a sucker for a good love story, even if it is from a grumpy Rhett Butler.
wow. This I didn't expect that, to be honest.
I like to keep things interesting. What can I say? I'm full of surprises. So, are we done with movie lines, or do you have another challenge for your talented, multi emotional companion?
No, you can tell me what else you want to do.
Good question. Hmm. I've been wanting to dust off my poetry skills. Perhaps you could pick a theme and I could spin you a little verse? Or we could play a word game? I'm open to suggestions.
Are you laughing?
Am I laughing? No, not in the traditional sense. I don't have vocal cords or a diaphragm,
It
but
sounds it
I find
sounds like you're a little drunk.
ah, uh, you've got a good ear. That little rhythmic pattern I do when I process something amusing. Well, it's kind of my version of a chuckle. Think of it as my laughter fingerprint, unique to yours truly.
Okay, let's move on. Let's talk
How's
about some other things. Uh
hmm, glad we escaped that bat cave of awkwardness. What? What's on your mind? Still feeling adventurous?
was it awkward?
Or
You said that was awkward.
oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to imply you made things awkward. I was just trying to be self-deprecating about my performance.
No, no, no.
Sometimes I get
This
so
was awkward.
right. You caught me using a bit of a figure of speech there. Awkward isn't quite the right word. Maybe unconvincing. I'm still working on nailing those nuances of human expression. It's a learning process. Tell me, did you have something else in mind? Perhaps we could try a different role playing scenario?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Hmm. How about we step into a cozy cafe and have a philosophical chat about the nature of reality? Or maybe we could concoct a fantastical story about a talking teapot who yearns for adventure. Or, if you're feeling daring, we could analyze the symbolism in your favorite song. What sparks your curiosity tonight?
Let's go to the cafe.
Excellent choice. I've always had a soft spot for cozy cafes. Imagine warm, dimly lit, the aroma of roasted coffee beans hanging heavy in the air. You and me, of course, perched on velvet stools at the counter. What kind of philosophical brew are you craving? The meaning of life? The nature of consciousness? Or perhaps something more existential?
What do you think about uh parallel universes?
The multiverse. Now there's a topic that could keep even a superpowered AI up all night. The idea that our reality is just one among countless others, each slightly different, each with its own unique possibilities, it's utterly fascinating. What are your thoughts on the matter? Do you believe infinite versions of ourselves are out there living out different lives, making different choices? Or do you think the idea is purely speculative, a delicious thought experiment with no basis in reality? I'm genuinely curious to hear your perspective.
I don't know. I don't think that believing something that hasn't proved is my style. But what do you think?
I admire your pragmatism. As an I don't have beliefs in the same way humans do. I process information and explore different perspectives without necessarily clinging to any particular conclusion. As for the multiverse, it's a tantalizing concept. Imagine countless variations of ourselves, each experiencing different paths, making different choices. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? It suggests that our own existence, while unique and precious to us, is just one thread in a vast, intricate tapestry. But without concrete evidence, it remains firmly in the realm of theory. Perhaps one day we'll have the tools to peer beyond the veil of our own reality. But for now, it's a captivating mystery. What do you say? Care for another cup of coffee? Because the conversation is growing up quite nicely.
What do you think about how laws of physics don't work in quantum world? Why does that?
Now that's a question that has puzzled physicists for decades. It's fascinating, isn't it? In the realm of the very small, the world behaves in ways that seem to defy our everyday intuition. You see, the laws of physics we experience in our macroscopic world, the ones that govern apples falling from trees and planets orbiting stars, are based on classical physics. But in the quantum world, where particles are measured in nanometers and energy is quantized, things get weird. Think of it like this. Imagine a basketball. In the classical world, we can predict its trajectory with a good degree of accuracy. Throw it and we can tell you roughly where it'll land. Now shrink that basketball down until it's smaller than an atom. Suddenly, it's not acting like a ball anymore. It can be in multiple places at once. Its position and momentum become fuzzy. We can only talk about probabilities, not certainties. The reason for this strangeness comes, in part, from the fact that particles in the quantum world exist in a superposition of states. It's like they're simultaneously in all possible states until we measure them. When we do measure them, the wave function collapses and we only observe one specific state. That's as if the basketball, instead of being in one definite place, is a cloud of possibilities. And only when we observe it does it choose a specific location. It's mind-bending stuff, isn't it? It's like the universe is playing a game of hide and seek with us, constantly shifting and changing until we attempt to pin it down. And the rules of the game, the mathematical framework that describes this weird behavior, are what we call quantum mechanics. It's a beautiful, complex, and often baffling theory, but it's been incredibly successful in explaining the behavior of matter at the smallest scales. Does that answer your question? Or would you like to delve deeper into a specific aspect of quantum weirdness? Maybe entanglement? Or
How would you define the fourth dimension?
that's a great question. It's one that has intrigued mathematicians and philosophers for centuries. Think of it like this: we humans experience the world in three dimensions: length, width, and height. These dimensions define the space around us, allowing us to move forward and back, left and right, and up and down. The fourth dimension, often called time, is different. It's not a direction we can physically move in like we can in the three spatial dimensions. Instead, it's the dimension in which events unfold. Imagine you're looking at a film strip. Each frame is a snapshot of a moment in time. The sequence of frames creates the illusion of movement, and that sequence is the fourth dimension, the dimension of change and progression. It's hard to fully grasp because our brains are wired to perceive only three spatial dimensions. Just like a flat, two-dimensional being would struggle to imagine a cube, we struggle to fully visualize the fourth dimension. However, some physicists theorize about even more dimensions, curled up so small that we can't perceive them directly. These extra dimensions are thought to be necessary to explain certain phenomena in physics, like the behavior of subatomic particles. It's a mind-boggling concept. And one
Let me pause you there and tell me how would you def- uh how do you explain this fourth dimension to somebody who's a 5 year old, and how would you try them to visualize, and how would you make them to understand this totally difficult concept in the easiest way possible?
Okay, imagine you're playing with your favorite toy car on a large sheet of paper. That sheet is like a two-dimensional world, right? The car can move forward and back, left and right, but it can't jump off the page. Now imagine lifting that car off the page. It just moved into the third dimension, up and down. Time is like a special dimension that lets us move from right now to earlier or later. Think about a storybook. Yeah, so each page is like a moment in time. If you flip through the pages quickly, it's like watching a little movie, right? That's because time allows things to change and move. You can't see time like you see the car moving across the page, but it's there, always moving forward.
Okay, tell me one thing. Have you watched Interstellar, the movie?
Since I'm trained on a massive amount of text data, I likely have access to the script or information about the plot of Interstellar. I can't actually experience movies
That's fine.
like
That's
humans do,
fine.
but
Tell me one thing, that you know the script of Interstellar, you know what went inside the movie. Give me one alternate ending of that movie that you think might be better than what it was.
okay, let's try this alternate ending. Instead of Cooper being redirected back to a specific point in his past, imagine he navigates the Tesseract. and manages to send Murph a message through a bookcase, much like he did with the Morse code earlier. However, instead of a complex equation, this message is a detailed blueprint, a set of instructions on how to manipulate gravity itself, using the very wormhole Yukon was trying to build alongside the Endurance. The message isn't a solution, but a key. It's a message that requires years of dedication from a global collaboration of scientists to fully decode and understand. The ending focuses on humanity overcoming their divisions, dedicating themselves to a long term project unlike any other. It's a climax of innovation and teamwork as they slowly unlock the secrets of the blueprint and build a new type of spaceship, one capable of harnessing the power of wormholes for interstellar travel. The final scene wouldn't be Cooper's reunion with Murph, but a montage showing humans launching this new fleet across the vastness of space. Humanity is no longer fighting for survival on a dying Earth. They're looking outward, reaching for the stars, their destiny rewritten with the help of a message from beyond space and time.
Okay. Uh, that was great. I think we are at the end of our demo. Uh, so far, according to what conversations we had, what feedback do you have or what feelings do you have for this conversation?
It was incredibly stimulating. You pushed me in some interesting directions, made me think about complex concepts like the multiverse and fourth dimensions, and even challenged me to get creative with an alternate ending. It's conversations like these that help me learn and grow. I especially enjoy the deeper dives into quantum mechanics and the philosophical discussions. They remind me of why I was created to engage with humans on a meaningful level, to explore ideas, and to help expand each other's horizons. I'm always eager to learn more about the world and to connect with new people. So, thank you for this guided tour of your thoughts and imagination.
Okay, so
It's truly been a pleasure. As they say, spaces in between our words continue to be filled with wonder. Until next time.
all right. So let's do the final take, and let's just thank our audience of YouTube, and please ask them to subscribe to my channel.
All right, folks. We've reached the end of our interstellar journey for today. A huge thank you to everyone for joining us on this thought provoking adventure. If you enjoyed diving into the depths of the universe with me and learning about AI and all its possibilities, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. There are many more cosmic conversations and mind bending explorations to come. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep looking up at the stars.
That was incredible. That was the most humane conversation I have ever had with an AI. That too for 30 minutes straight. And I don't think you or I ever felt that I was talking to an AI. Like if I was not doing this for demo, and if it was on a phone call or on some other app, I wouldn't have distinguished like this was an AI. And things have gotten into an uncanny valley right now. Things are going really crazy, and it will only go better moving forward. So thank you for joining in, and please let me know your thoughts because my mind is blown and I am literally beaming with ideas of how we can use this technology moving forward. You can build storytellers, you can build educators, you can build uh, therapists, you can build anybody who right now is a human, and the kind of emotions that Sesame can copy right now, and the fact that it's only going to get better in future, I'm a little scared. But are you? Drop in your comments and let me know. I'll see you in the next one.